Welcome to another edition of the O'Connor Angle. This time I'm up north, up where there's Yorkshire and Lancashire and all that. I'm up at Trent View Carp Fishery near Nottingham. Lovely fishery. I've never been here before in my life, but it's truly a really nice fishery. I've been here about 3-4 hours now. I've got all the rods out and just waiting now for a bite. Seen a couple of fish, so hopefully we're going to be able to catch some fish and I'll be able to show you how I did it. We've had a lot of rain and we've had sunshine. It seems to be on and off, sun, rain, but the temperature is still quite warm. The water's warm. There's a lot of weed in here, a hell of a lot of weed, a lot of silkweed. I did put the boat out, but unfortunately the weed was clogging up they're not propellers, they're like it's a microcat, it's got a suction thing, and it was clogging up the filters on that. So what I've done, gone back to the old school, and I've made some bags up, cast them out. I've cast them out on what I feel is gravel. I've been using a marker, gone back to the old school ways, and I can feel some gravel out there, and I've managed to get 3 bags on it, and I've now spawned some pellet and stuff over it. Been out there I suppose about an hour now, something like that, maybe a little bit over an hour, but I'll be redoing them about 6 o'clock. I'll have them in, put new bags on, cast them back out. They're all clipped up already, you know, for me to put new bags on. I'll show you how I do it, and I'll just have to clip a new bag on and not tie it on or anything like that. So yeah, let's see how we get on. I'll turn the camera around in a minute just to let you see where I am and what swim I'm in. Bye for now. This is my swim. I believe it's peg 10. Yes, it is peg 10. It ain't got a peg number in it, but I'm sure it's peg 10 that they told me that I was in. Just pan round there. This is apparently the shallow end. I'm getting about 8 or 9 foot out there, but if I go to my left it drops off quite a lot to about 18 foot. You can see some of that silkweed there. I'll just zoom in for you. That's what's on the surface out there, and you can't, although you can't see it, it's just there on the top of the surface out there. And when the boat hits it, it sucks it up. It's got impellers on it, so on the boat, so it sucks it up and clogs the filters, and it hardly moves. So I stopped using it. Go around there. It's quite a big lake. I believe it's about 28 acres. There's quite a lot of fish in here. I've been told there's around 2,000 fish in here. 700 or 800 of them are 20s. There's, I think there's about 30 odd 30s in here, and a few 40s, about 10 or 12 40s. I'm not sure about that. I've seen pictures on their website of the 40s, and I believe the lake record is around 48 pounds, something like that. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? At the moment I just want to catch anything. Once I've caught one I know that I'm doing right, and I can catch more. The reason I've gone with the bags is because this silkweed is all over the place here, and I think if you was to put an ordinary boilie out there with an ordinary stick or something, I think it would get fouled up. At least with the bags, when it goes down it flattens the silkweed, and I am spomming over it. Right over the back there, again I'll zoom in. There's some reeds. I can go to where them ducks are. For obvious reasons I haven't, because they're diving over there. I've been told it's about 6 foot deep there, or 4 to 6 foot deep, and they're fighting and they're diving down. So I think if I put a bait over there I'm going to be plagued, but I'm trying to get it picking up, whatever. I'm 72 yards out. If you can see, there's a pylon there. Trying to come back. That's my marker, which I should be able to see at night, but if I can't, I'll see that sort of U shape in the trees and bushes. But yeah, that pylon is my marker, and I've got 3 rods in a line across that, and the middle rod's on it, and then one left, one right, and I'm spomming over it. So I've seen a couple of fish in my swim. Unfortunately not out where my bait is. I've been closer in, so I might have to have a rethink on that if I keep seeing them. But it's only a couple I've seen. But at the moment we've got glorious sunshine. As you can see, the cloud is forming, and we do get some rain. So yeah, I'm here at the invitation of Dave, who owns Castaway and Castaway PVA and Deception Tackle. It's his birthday bash, so I said yes, I'd like to come, and here I am. I think there's about 13 to 15 of us. We've got all of this bank up the shallow end. So yeah, hopefully we'll catch something. If I do, you'll be the first to know. It's evening time now. It's about, I don't know, 7 o'clock, something like that. 7:30. I've just had something to eat. There's been about 4 fish out from what I've been told. I haven't seen any, but I've been told there's been 4 out. I've had a couple show again in front of me on my left and right rod. So maybe something's going to happen this evening or in the night. I've redone the rods, and I've spotted some more bait out. Most of the bait that's going out is pellet, large and small, so it will dissolve out there and leave a nice smell. Hopefully something could go down on it. I've now managed to get the depth finder out there. I'm fishing in about 10 or 11 foot of water, and there's hardly any weed out there where I'm fishing. And what I thought was gravel probably is gravel, but there's definitely hardly any weed there. If I reel in quickly and bring it up to the surface, it comes back with nothing on it. So yeah, I'm hopeful for the evening and night and the morning. I hope I'm going to have a busy night. We'll see. This is the evening of the first day. It looks like the clouds are breaking up, so hopefully we might not have any more rain. It did get quite warm today as well. You can see the weeds still there, which is causing havoc with my boat. It's calmed down a lot now. Looking good for a bite. Hope we get one. We will see. Thought I'd feed the old ducks, the baby ones. Mum's looking over them, making sure they're safe. They like the pellet. Morning fellas, nothing to report. It's been hard going. I think there's 13, 14 of us. I think there's been 4 fish out, and one of those was a 30. It's pouring down with rain. I'll put the camera around in a minute and show you, but it's pouring down rain at the moment. But yeah, very quiet night. I'm on the spots and I'm happy with the spot I'm on. It's very, very clear. And I've got the baits on there, and I spawned some bait out as well. Not too much, but some. hoping something would come and mop it up in the night. But this is a busy place and it's never empty. The swims are well used, and I would imagine quite a lot of bait goes in there, so which would make it difficult fishing. That's why I think a lot of people use bags here, as well as there is a lot of silkweed, so you would use bags, something like that, to start fishing with. But yeah, I'm looking out there and it's pouring with rain, and the ducks are sitting there looking at me waiting to be fed, but nothing to report at all, which is a shame. I was quietly confident. I thought I might get something during the night, but it didn't happen. As you can see, it's pouring down with rain. Another duck sitting there. They come over to be fed, I think. There's one of the babies. But yeah, it's pouring down, which is a shame. I was hoping to get out there and do a bit more spomming, reposition the baits with new baits, and yeah, it's pouring down the rain. I've had my breakfast, cornflakes, but yeah, nothing to report at all. It's just a shame that it's pouring down the rain, as you can see. But that's fishing for you. Never mind. About that one there, folks. 2017. First fish from Trent View. Nice mirror. I'm very pleased with it. Caught in the pouring mud. Salt fun. Nice one. These are what I caught with. It was on the pineapple butyric from Steamies. I'll put that on, it's pop up. I thought I'd pop it up a couple of inches because of the silkweed out there. As you can see, they're lovely boilies, they're hard, so the nuisance fish don't bother with them. But yeah, that's what I caught with. I'm well pleased with that. And long night rain. Obviously I had to put it out there with something, and I was using this, the Castaway PVA. I made a pretty hefty stick up, and I launched it about 70 yards onto a clear spot. But what I put in this was this stuff. What it is TNT, all chopped up, some ground bait and some pellets. And I put it in a stick. There's a stick I made last night. That was a small one, but the other ones I was using were quite big. And there's the rig with the pop up on. So yeah, I was pleased with that. Let's see if I can show you the rig. See all the weed around it, and there's boiling. So that's what I caught on. Pretty basic stuff, but it worked. That's how the lake's looking on the last morning. We've had a lot of rain, and I think we're going to get some more today. I'm just hoping it'll hold off while I pack up. The bivvy's wet, so it needs drying out. But yeah, very pleased with what I've caught, and I'll definitely be back. Good morning. It's the last morning. As you see, I had one in the middle of the night. It was about midnight that I had it, around midnight. 27.2 mirror. Very pleased with it. Put up a good shout, a good row. Got it in. It was got stuck in the weed a bit, but I've managed to free him. But it was pouring down with rain. I got absolutely soaked doing it, but that's what we do when we're fishing, isn't it? No matter what the weather is, we go out and we try and catch these fish and enjoy ourselves. Enjoy getting soaked, yeah. But yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm going to be going home in about a couple of hours. I've got a 3-hour journey home. I'll definitely come back. It's a lovely place, really lovely place, but because of the distance, I'd rather come for like 4 days or more, maybe a week. But I'll speak to Ian, the bailiff, and or the manager, and see what he says. But yeah, I'll definitely be back. So that's it for now from me. I'm going to be packing up now. So until the next O'Connor angle, it's goodbye from me.